Hi guys, welcome back to Miriam Go Tutorials. Are you finding it difficult to write your research? Stay tuned as I'll be teaching you the nitty-gritty of research. So what do we mean by research? Research can be defined as the scientific process of carrying out an investigation with the sole aim of solving problems in order to improve humanity. So in writing an educational research, you need to first of all identify problems that are related to your field. And in an educational research, we have 5 chapters: the chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. So each chapter has its own headings and subheadings. So for chapter 1, the heading for chapter 1 is Introduction. So the subheadings include background to the study. This is where you talk about the variables in your topic. Then the statement of the problem. You state the problem in the topic. Then the purpose of the topic. You state your purpose. You state why you want to carry out the research. Then the research questions, research hypothesis. These are questions and hypotheses that will be coming out from your topic. The significance of the study. This is talking about those that will benefit from your research work, or those your research work will be beneficial to. Then your scope of the study. This is the part of the research that talks about where your research work will explore, the areas in which your research work will contain, the location, the geographical location, and other things. Then the operational definition of terms, your own operational terms that you are going to use in your research. So this is what chapter 1 is talking about. Then for chapter 2, we have review of related literature as the heading. Then for the subheading, we have theoretical review. This is where you review theory that is related to your work. We have a lot of theories in education, so you review a theory that is related to your work. Then conceptual review. This is talking about the concepts that will be discussed in your whole work. Then for the empirical review, you are citing researchers that have done something similar to your work. So summary of literature review, talking about the summary of everything you've done in chapter 2. Then for your chapter 3, we have research methods or methodology as the heading, and the subheadings include research design. We have different types of research design. We have the descriptive research design, correlational survey research design, experimental research design, and so on. So your topic will determine the type of research design you will use. For example, if you are working on influence of something, you are using descriptive survey. If you are working on relationship, you are checking the relationship of variables, you are using correlational. And if you are working on effects of something, you are using experimental. So that's it. Then we have population as another subheading. So your population will be gotten from the census reports. Then sample and sampling technique. Your population will determine your sample size. And you have to use a research advisor to determine your sample size. So for experimental work, you can do a minimum of 2 schools to 4 schools for your sample size. But for the descriptive study, you have to determine your sample size through your population. So we have validity and reliability of instruments. Validity of instruments, we have phase and content validity, whereby the experts in the field will validate the instruments before you take it to the field. Then you test the reliability of instruments. You can test your reliability using test retest, PPMC, or Interrata. Another one is procedure for data collection and method of data analysis. This is where data obtained from the field is being analyzed using SPSS. Then for chapter 4, we have data analysis and results as the heading. And it has the following subheadings. It has results. So under it, we have demographic analysis, answering of research questions, testing of formulated hypotheses. Then another subheading is summary of findings. You summarize the whole findings gotten from the field. Then your discussion of findings. You discuss the findings extensively and you support it or negate it with the findings of the researchers you have cited. So for chapter 5, the heading for chapter 5 is summary, conclusion, and recommendations. For the summary, you are summarizing your whole project as well as concluding the project for the conclusion. And recommendations, you are recommending it as a researcher to those who need it. Then limitation of the study is another subheading. You are talking about where your work is limited to, the geographical location, the population, the sample size. Then for the suggestion of others for further studies, you are telling other researchers, upcoming researchers, what they need to do. So that is it, and that is all about writing a project. It's not something too overwhelming like people feel it is. You just need to dedicate your time for it. So this is where we'll stop for today. Thanks for watching. Bye. And feel free to ask any questions and I'll be here to answer them. Thank you.